Hello, this is a small demo on the Ratna Sagar online portal for homework, assignment, and quiz. lms.ratnasagar.com. We would give a username and password for each of the teachers of your school. The teacher would be assigned a course that she is teaching. She could simply click the course, turn editing on, and then under the chapter add an activity or resource and select a quiz. Once she adds the quiz, she could name the quiz like I'm naming over here as a teacher. Quiz demo quiz 1. I could even add a description. This is for trial. I could select or tick on display description. I could even define the timing and say enable 10 minutes to attempt this quiz. So this quiz would be of 10 minutes. I can choose the grading style and I can say attempts are allowed only up to 2. So 2 attempts for the quiz. I could restrict the access as a teacher to only group section A of my class. I can choose section A and close that restricted eye, save and display, and my quiz is ready. Now I could edit the quiz and add questions to my quiz. When I add, I have these options. I could either choose some random questions from a question bank. I could choose questions on my own from the question bank, or I could add random questions, 10 questions, and add random questions. I could shuffle these questions, save the quiz, and my demo quiz 1 for that chapter, a work of art, is ready for my course. And now the teacher could just pass on the message to the children. Each of the student would be given a username and password. They could log in using their username and password. With the help of their parents, they could select the course and see the quiz which teacher has announced to them. It says 10 minutes time limit, 2 attempts allowed. They could start the attempt and they would be given 10 minutes to answer each of the question. So one page, one question would appear. There's a text box for writing the answer. So a child could read the question and carefully answer in the text box that is given there. So as you can see, as a student, I am typing the answer to the question 1. Once I have answered the question, I could just click on next page. When I click on the next page, question 2 appears. Now, if as a child I'm not sure about the answer to question 2, I can simply flag the question. I can go on next page, look at the next question, and I can attempt question 3 by typing in the text box. As we can see, the user interface is quite easy for both the teacher and the child over here. Now, as a child, I'm attempting question 4. Suppose I don't know this answer. I could simply flag the question and go to next page. I can attempt the next question. You can see the right, or rather the questions that are attempted, they get displayed in a different color in the small boxes that appear at the page below. We'll see in some time. So I go to next page and this is question 6. I could attempt question 6 there, and it becomes quite easy for the teacher to generate the quiz with 10 random questions from the question bank that is already given there, put in by Ratna Sagar. And it is also easy for the child to attempt this quiz or homework or assignment that has been given to them. As we can see, it also keeps showing the remaining time down there under quiz navigation. So a child could always look at the time left, flag the question that he doesn't know the answer of, So attempted questions are half gray. Unattempted questions are either white or they are flagged red. And within a duration of 10 minutes for this quiz, I have attempted 10 questions. As this is question number 10, so it's showing me finish attempt on the right hand side. After I answer the last question, I could click on finish attempt. Once I click on finish attempt, it will show me the summary of my attempts. I could return to the attempt or I can submit all and finish. So when I submit all and finish, I now can just see the answers that I have given. Had I not submitted all and finished, I could have still been able to correct my answers. Once I have finished my review, I can log out. My teacher will receive the quiz, and then as per her convenience, she can log in. The teacher can log in back again. She can choose her course. She can click on the quiz that she had given, and there you can see one attempt from section A. She could scroll down and see the name of the child who has attempted this quiz. The name of the child here appears Sunil. She can see which questions he has attempted. She can go down below and manually grade student-wise. And here she gets an option to write a comment on the kind of attempt which the child has made. So she could put down customized comments and marks over there. So we can see as a teacher, I am writing the comment and marks out of 1. So I could check each question manually, write a comment. Well, writing a comment is optional. You may not write a comment, but yes, it becomes quite easy if we mention a comment. The parent, as an important stakeholder, could review the child's graded test and see what mistake the child has done based on the comments which the teacher writes and the marks that teacher gives here. Like here I'm saying it's a bad attempt and I give 0 because the answer is wrong. Or I could write that it's a partially correct answer and it needs some elaboration on the topic under discussion. Okay, so I could give half marks, 0.5 out of 1. And so slowly and gradually, I have been able to check all the 10 questions that the child had attempted. And we can see that it becomes quite an interesting and yes, it involves us completely, thoroughly, and we can easily grade the test. Once I have graded the test, it would appear as the graded quiz, and I could log out as the teacher. My job is done. The student, I could just notify the student on the through the various communication methods like WhatsApp in the parents group and say, kindly go and review the scores. Here we can see this child scored 4.5 marks out of 10. So 45%. The child could click on review, and under question 1, you could see marks 1 out of 1 and a comment. Question 3, 0 out of 1, bad attempt. Question 5, wonderful, 1 out of 1. Question 6, excellent, 1 out of 1. Question 9, memory-based question, 0. Question 10, partially correct, 0.5. Green are full marks, red are 0, and yellow is partially correct. I can finish the review as the child or as a parent and help my child or improve my grade by re-attempting the quiz because we had given 2 attempts for the child. So it's a very easy way of giving test or homework or assignment. please join us on May 1, 2020 for a demo on the same.